welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are training back. Before we get into the video, hope you're good, hope you're doing well and enjoying my home workouts. I'm so grateful for every single one of you for liking my videos. It's been an awesome response so far, so thank you so much. As always, don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you haven't done so. Today's video is all about back. We're training back. Now, I have to be honest, when I was writing this workout, I thought there's no way you can get an effective back workout with just body weight. Because I have dumbbells here, I have a barbell, so I've not struggled too much with training back, and this workout proved me wrong. Like, I am ashamed to have doubted myself. I've done the workout actually, so now I'm just going to run you through the entire workout, and I'll run you through every single thing that I do in terms of what I've done, why I've done them, and give you the sets, the reps, the tempos as well in the description box. I just want to give a special mention to my sponsors at Whoop for sponsoring this video. If you guys don't know, you probably know by now, Whoop is the fitness tracker that I use that tracks my training. So I'm going to put a screenshot of a typical day of this. Was a very good day for me actually. So it tracks your sleep, your recovery. The recovery is a good indication of how well your body's recovered, and especially overnight when you're asleep. So good sleep leads to good recovery. It measures your HRV. So as you can see, this is in the green, which is great. So that gives you an indication of also how much you can afford in terms of strain level. So it gives you an optimal strain level to aim for. And it also helps you monitor your training, and you can, monitor how much strain you've gotten throughout the day. And as well, there's a sleep coach which gives you guides on what to do in terms of how much sleep you need for the day. So check them out and use my discount code OB to get 15% off, because, save yourself some money, and I fully appreciate that. So I'll put the I'll put the info in my description box for all of you guys to check it out. So back to the video. So what you're going to need is a backpack, a heavy backpack. I've got my water bottle in there, my gym equipment. I've just filled that up with some books as well. So this is a very heavy bag. And also, as you're going to see later in the video, you're going to need some sliders. These are sliders. These are about £5 I bought from Amazon. You can get sofa sliders. However, if you have wooden floors, or if you have fancy marble floors, you just need a towel, and you would know why you would need these later on. So make sure you have one of these. However, if you have a marble floor, you don't have to worry about that. And you need a towel as well for this workout. So let's get straight into the workout. So the first thing we're going to do is, which is what I do every single one of my back session, is do some lat activation and basically scapular work. So we're going to start with some scapular pull down. Now, as you can see in the video, you can do a scapular pull down just on the wall. As you can see, my hands on that wall. And what you want to do is shrug down and back up. So that's literally all you're doing. Shrug down and back up. Make sure to engage your core, brace your core, and a tip is to squeeze that wall as hard as you can to create tension. So squeeze the wall, squeeze onto the wall like you want to break into the wall before you do the scapular pull down. And then after a few reps, we'll progress on to using a towel. Now, first thing you want to do is create tension with that towel. Now, what I mean by that is squeeze the towel as hard as you can. As soon as you do that, that creates tension throughout the body. Engage your core, and again, shrug down and back up. Nice and slowly, shrug down and up. This is a great way to learn how to engage your lats doing this workout, especially because we're doing body weight stuff. You would need to learn how to do this. This is a great way for you to learn lat engagement, especially as you're training back, a muscle you can't see. You want to be able to feel the muscle. And next we have scapular push-up. This is one muscle that a lot of people neglect to strengthen. So strengthening your scapula would help you a lot in any overhead movements as well as training your back. So the scapular push-up in a plank position, make sure you brace your core, squeeze your glutes, and then shrug down into your shoulder blades and shrug back up. Shrug back up as high as you can possibly go, as you're watching in the video. The exercise is actually when you're shrugging up and not when you're going down. So sink down into the floor, keep your arms as straight as possible, and then shrug up, hold it for a second or two, and then you want to repeat this. This is a great exercise to do. So if you do this every day, even better. Do this before you do any overhead pressing or any back session. Heck, even any Olympic lifting, any heavy compound lifts. This is a great exercise to do. It would help you prevent injuries, because a lot of the times when you have shoulder injuries, it's due to a very weak scapula. So start doing these exercises. I highly recommend them. So next exercise, we're going to simulate a lat pull down. So what you want to do is first create tension on that towel. So remember this, create tension by squeezing the towel as hard as you can. Make sure your arms are firmly on that wall. Squeeze the towel as hard as you can, create tension, and then scap pull down, nice and slow. The tempo is going to be key in every single one of these exercises. So nice and slowly down. Squeeze your lats as hard as you can, like it owes you money at the bottom of that rep, and then come all the way back up. Okay, so what you're doing by creating tension is putting that muscle under as much tension as possible throughout the movement, especially during the eccentric, because there isn't a weight. You want to keep that muscle under as long of a tension as possible. Hence why the tempo on every single one of these are going to be very high. So we're going to be doing 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds on this. Nice and slowly down and back up. Don't forget to do a scapular shrug first to activate your lats, and then pull down. So the next exercise, remember when I talked about the sliders, this is where it's going to come in handy. Now, and if you have, again, a marble floor, a wooden floor, use a towel on your feet. The sliders under your foot, we are going to simulate a pullover. Pullover or pull up? I would say a pullover. What we're doing is, as you can see in the video, is again creating tension on that floor. So squeeze the floor as hard as you can, both palms facing down. And then what you want to do is pull yourself up. As you can see in the video, pull yourself up as quick as you can. Squeeze your lats. When you're at the top position, squeeze your lats as hard as you can. Keep squeezing. And then when you're going back down, keep squeezing, keep holding that lat under as much tension as possible. The workout is during the eccentric of this. Remember this. So pull yourself up nice and gently, creating tension on that floor, and then squeeze your lats, and then just keep squeezing your lats even as you go all the way back down, because this is what is going to put your lats under as much tension as possible and really work your back. When I did this, I was shocked how effective it is. So again, time on the tension with this, 2-3 seconds eccentric, come up for 1 second. So take your time coming up, so about a second up, 3-4 seconds down. Again, play with the tempo on every single one of these exercises. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Keep it on as much tension as possible every single rep. So next we have backpack rows. Now, again, make sure you fill your backpack with as much stuff as you can. Books, water bottles, make it slightly heavy. What you're going to do now is simulate a row, a standard single arm row. But what the difference will be now, because it's still not going to be heavy enough, I want you to, every time you row that bag up, squeeze your lats as hard as possible. Squeeze it as hard as possible. Hold it for at least a good 2 seconds at the top, and then keep squeezing your lats all the way down. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean by this. So when you row up here, I want you to squeeze your lats hard as you can and don't relax it all the way down, okay? So keep that tension on your lats and all the way down. Remember that scapular pull down, so retract, squeeze, and all the way down. Because the weight isn't too heavy, you want to keep the muscle under as much tension. I know I keep saying this, but I need you to remember that. So hold it up there for about a good 2 seconds, and then nice and slow tempo down. I'll put the tempo on my description box, or I'll put the tempo actually as you're watching this, so you get an idea of what tempo to aim for. Ideally, you want to superset the mat pullovers with the backpack rows, because then your lats are under fatigue from the mat pullovers, and then by doing the rows straight after, you are just hitting the muscle even more and going for that progressive overload in terms of supersetting and putting the muscle under as much tension as possible. So the next exercise, we're going to do a lat pull down simulation, but this time on the mat. Again, with a towel, creating tension on that towel, and then pull the towel all the way down to your chest. Squeeze your lats as hard as you can when at the bottom position, and then keep squeezing as you go all the way back up, keeping the tension constantly on your lats. Don't relax it whatsoever. Okay, before you do any pull down, remember, activate your lats. So shrug down and then pull the towel down. Nice and slow and controlled on every single rep. And then what you want to do is we're going to superset this and go straight into a lying Superman, but with your hands to your side. This is an awesome exercise actually, and you'll be surprised how effective it is. Okay, so lying on the floor, we're going to simulate a Superman exercise. So nice and relaxed, and then I want you to take a deep breath in, brace your core as hard as you can, squeeze your glutes, and come off the floor. So bring your chest, your head, and your toes off the floor. Squeeze your back as hard as you can. I want you to try and focus on squeezing the hell out of that back. Okay, keep that tension. As you can see in the video, you can see the difference. This was a really good exercise. So we are going to simulate an ISO hold now. This is why I love isometric training. So we're holding this for a good 5 seconds. So all the way down, relax, take a deep breath in, brace your core, and come all the way up, squeezing your glutes as hard as you can to activate your lower back, and squeezing your lats to activate your lats as well. Squeeze everything as hard as you can and hold it for a good few seconds before you go back down. If you do these 2 exercises correctly, boy oh boy, this is probably one of the best combinations that I've done bodyweight, and I was shocked how good it felt afterwards. Like, it was intense. So yeah, I honestly was surprised in how effective this 2 combination of exercises were. So if you do it properly, you should be getting a good pump on your back from this. And then we're going to finish off with an isometric hold exercise, and this is using a towel. As you can see in the video, putting the towel under your foot, and what you're actually going to do is you're going to retract your shoulder blades back, activate your lats, okay, squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings, and then once you're ready, what you want to do now is push your foot down, but your arms are pulling your legs up. So you're basically fighting each other. I know this sounds weird, but if you do it properly, it's an awesome way to actually do an iso hold on your back. Leave your heel down and just bring your toes up. So what you're doing is that your foot is trying to push the towel down to the floor, but your arm is fighting that. But then you're keeping your back engaged throughout, and you want to hold that for a good 10 seconds, 10, 20 seconds even if you want to. As a good isometric hold for me will be anything longer than 10 seconds. Okay, so hold that as long as you want to, keeping that back nice and tensed. As you can see in the video, everything is tensed up, and hold that for a good 20 to 30 seconds. Trust me, if you do this properly, this will finish off your back, and this will make for a great back session. This workout surprised me how hard it was actually, and yeah, like I said, I always have an open mind to training. So when I write a program, it doesn't matter what it is, even though it seems easy, my brain works in a way that says, how can we make this difficult? How can we create progressive overload? How can we take something that seems basic and make it harder and challenging? And I'm so happy that I'm not very closed-minded, and I can be more open into learning new things. And this was a learning experience for myself, and it was a great workout, and I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did. And hopefully this could be something that you can apply into your training. Some of you probably already knew some of this. So either way, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. That will be awesome. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my other bodyweight workouts. You would really, really enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching again. Peace out.